This is a good time to talk about the Old Town Autopilot right here. I'm sitting in 9-10 feet of water. I've got boulders all around. You can clearly see the wind's blowing at a good clip right in my face, and I'm sitting here picking apart all these boulders. I just lost a nice fish off of this little flat in front of this island. Both front sides of this island had nice fish on it. So I'm assuming we can autopilot through here, use the live scope, check the rocks, and make sure I don't crash. And we'll see what happens here. This is a good test for my autopilot in here. Maybe I can catch a fish while we're doing this. It's definitely windier than I thought it was gonna be, but that's okay. So now I can see, you can see my chatterbait down there on the screen, hopping around. I hope you can see it. I think you can. And so I'm just kind of looking for targets. So now I'm going to take my anchor button. You can see the anchors right here, keeping me in one spot. I'm going to turn my anchor button off. I'm going to turn my speed, my propeller back on at the 2 miles an hour speed that we were running, 2.5. And we're going to work our way up to the next spot and hit the anchor button again. I've covered this spot really well. Now I've got my forward-facing sonar facing straight ahead of me, so I can see there's gonna be a rock right here. It'll be tough. I should make it by it, but maybe not. So I'm gonna move up close to that rock and see if I can get around it somehow. If I can figure out where it actually is. Looks like it's off to the left a little bit. Maybe I can get off to the right and get by it. Getting close. Getting close. I want to hit that rock right there though before we do get to it. Oh, I can see it. I think we're okay if we come over here. I think. Alright, get that little shelf of toolie. Looks like we're gonna make it. You can see it looks pretty solid through there. I kind of don't want to catch a fish right now, even though it's kind of the spots where I've been catching them. There's one up there. I can see you. Go around that one. We got plenty of room. We got plenty of room. Weed off of there. Looked like there was some fish right out here. But no, I can't because the wind blowing me here. There we go. There we go. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep going at targets. That's how smooth this thing works. I mean, I'm weaving in and out of boulders and, you know, hands-free, just using my feet. Oh, might have been me. Might have been a rock or something. Be nice to catch when I got the Ford cam on. We're talking about using the autopilot. I mean, without this motor and without the ability to do it like this, I wouldn't be able to use a kayak. I would have had to buy a boat. And everybody that I've talked to and being in boats for years, it's expensive, right? It's a lot of work. You gotta work hard to keep that boat going, pay for gas. Yeah, I feel like I am doing a little bit more than I like to sometimes, but I am fishing effectively. Gotta pay attention to the wind, there's no doubt about that, but boulder right there, a couple little boulders over there. But between the forward facing sonar and the autopilot, I can maneuver through these boulders so I don't hit bottom, so I don't have a problem that makes it difficult to fish. It's a pretty good system I got going on. I gotta say, I'm probably 100% proud of the build that we made. It was well done. Old Town knew what they were doing when they put this together. Absolutely. You know, people like me who had injuries, who can still function pretty well. You know, I'm not disabled by any means. I have some limitations, but even if I was a little bit more limited or partially disabled even more, I could still probably use this kayak. Maybe not to fish as hard as I'm fishing, but I think I could use it to fish. Absolutely. Do I think I could use it to fish? Yes, I do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sometimes that happens when I use the net. I hit the little catch release there. Come here, bud. Why don't you go? Not very big. Not very big, probably about 16 and a half. See you, bud. And even if that happens, I still just hit the anchor button. It keeps me right here. That's the only thing about that. Sometimes the net disconnects the magnet up there. There's a magnet right beside the net right there, little orange button, little cap. That little orange cap is basically a little magnet that tells the motor system that it's connected, that the motor's safe and in place. And then you have to have your little key on this side right there that shows you, shouldn't say shows you, it allows the system to be working in harmony. Another one. Another one. Another one. He didn't know he came to hang out today, this guy. He thought he was gonna eat. Boy, they're fat. Not very long. No giants yet, but they are still chewing the chatterbait. One hurt his eye, and he already might have. I mean, that's the same size fish I just put back. 16 and a half, 2.5 pounds. Thanks, bud. Yeah. It's cold today. I will say that. It's cold today. Just stay here for a minute. I mean, I'm sitting in 8 feet of water. Another one. Holy cow. They are stacked up on this rock. Oh my God, he had another one with him. There's more down there. Another one with him. Look at this. Not very big. But there's a pile of them sitting in front of that rock. See you, bud. I'll see you, bud. Little buddy followed them out. They're telling each other not to bite anymore. Let me catch 3 here. And I mean, I've just set the anchor button. I'm sitting right next to this rock, making the same cast, fishing the same kind of hole, and we'll see if there's any more around. Definitely was sitting on this rock. They had no problem sitting on that rock. Cast way over there, see what's out there. Another one. There was another one up there. Oh, jeez. ones of the day. The biggest one of the day fell off. That was a nice fish over there. These guys acting like they're giants, though. Man, what a school of fish I found right here. Another little guy. Boy, oh boy, thanks, bud. I mean, they are just stacked right out here. Well, they're all gonna be like that. We whacked him pretty good right here. That's how easy it is. Hands-free fishing. I worked through all those boulders. This kayak is absolutely amazing. Old Town AutoPilot. The 120 is perfect size for me. They make a 136, which is a 13.5 footer. The 120 means it's a 12 footer. And amazing products. Amazing products from an amazing company. I love Old Town. Thank you so much for making the perfect kayak for me. Maybe not for everybody, but it is for me.